Hello and welcome back. In this video I'm going to look at attack modes, cover and environment objects. I'm primarily going to use range combat in this to deal with these enemies. Now the first thing I'd like to look at is cover. There's two types of cover in Vigilantes. There's half cover and full cover, both of which offer a degree of protection against ranged attacks. Now there's two components to the protection that the cover offers. Firstly, just by being in cover, you'll get a small amount of protection from ranged attacks in every direction. This is equivalent to what you would get if you were, say, standing out in the open and you were crouched. The second component is more substantial, and this is directional cover. So if we look at Ida here, she has directional cover from the direction we would be attempting to shoot her in at the moment. So this gives her an additional degree of protection, considerably more than the basic amount. If we look at Emilio, we'll notice that he's 5% easier to hit, despite the fact he's 2 tiles further away. And this is because the only cover he has is in this direction, and this doesn't really do him any good against an attack coming from here. Another thing to keep in mind about cover is that it only benefits you if you're adjacent to it. So if I'm here, I will have directional cover from both of these enemies if they try to shoot me, but if I move away to here, I will no longer have that protection. Next thing I'd like to cover is attack modes. Now virtually all weapons in the game have multiple attack modes. There's several ways to cycle between them. Now you can see how it changes here. If I left click on this character when I'm hovering, it'll change to a 5 AP normal attack to a 4 AP snap attack. You can also change using this button. You can also change using the list here if you click on this. And now, while the most sensible move in this case would probably be to make a normal attack against Emilio, I'm just going to fire at this environment object just to show you how they work. There's two types of environment objects in the game. One is fuel barrels and the other is gas canisters. Fuel barrels set the tiles around them on fire, and this makes enemies less likely to pass through them, and it will also set any enemies that are in the area on fire, doing damage over time. The second is the gas canister, which will explode, and this will damage any enemies around them for a larger amount. Now it's worth pointing out that the environment objects don't actually trigger immediately when you hit them. They'll trigger at the end of the turn, and this is in the event, say you want to trigger it with a close combat attack and run away. It allows you time to expend the rest of your AP to get away before it actually goes off. So I'm just going to set it off now. And that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this tutorial video. I'll follow up with another one in the very near future. Thanks for watching.